So today we're making what I like to call daddy wings.
Yeah.
Hey, back again, 2019. This time we're gonna do a cooking video. I'm gonna show you how to make these bombing buffalo wings. So simple, so easy. Everybody always raves about these wings. Tell me how good they are. We're gonna make these wings. Y'all ready? Let's get to it. So, here's my beautiful wings. Had them soaking inside some apple cider vinegar. This is a way to clean them. I know everybody don't clean them, and some people use different things to clean them. So you know what? Drop a comment below. Tell me how you clean your wings. Okay, so I had them soaking inside this apple cider vinegar, and we'll go ahead and rinse them off, and then we're gonna start the process. I normally have the chicken soaking inside of the apple cider vinegar water for about 30 to 40 minutes. Trust me, it's not gonna taste like vinegar. Like I said, if I didn't have apple cider vinegar, I would just use whatever we had. Before I start to season my wings, I'm gonna have my cast iron pan. I always use cast iron pan whenever I'm frying stuff. The thing about my buffalo wings is I fry them, but I don't bread them. I use peanut oil out of KETO. Let the pan get nice and hot. Let it get very, very hot. I use peanut oil. If you don't have peanut oil, you can use coconut oil, or you can use regular vegetable oil. The best thing about these three types of oil is that they get really, really hot. They like high temperature cooking oils. For these wings, I don't do like a deep fry. It's like a centimeter deep. Let that sit for a while. While that's sitting here, getting nice and hot, let's go ahead and season our wings. They've been cleaned, they've been rinsed. Now we need to dry all the excess water. Dry the wings as much as possible. So I think that's dry enough. So, step one, use the olive oil and just pour it on your wings, right? So I think it helps all the seasoning stick to it. Next, black pepper. Pour some in there and then mix it up and just make sure that, just make sure that all the wings are getting some of that seasoned love. I think that's enough for the black pepper. And I'm using one hand to get dirty and the other hand is staying clean. That's you don't want to be using your little wet chicken hands on all the food, right? Next, I'll try to add a little bit of spice to it. So I use some of this Creole seasoning. This is a really good seasoning to use. I use it in a lot of different things. I use this when I make my lasagna and my spaghetti sauce, but you'll see that in another video. Last but not least, my favorite seasoning. If you see my fish taco video, then you know that I put this seasoning on everything that I use, right? And the main ingredients for this is really just garlic and onion. So it's not gonna give your food a salty taste. I just like how it tastes. I don't know, it's hard for me to describe how it tastes, but I put it on pretty much everything that I cook. Same with this one, I'm not really measuring it, just a little bit. Just be really, really generous. Even though we're doing buffalo wings and we're gonna do a buffalo wing sauce, the seasoning that you do to the chicken, I still think is very important. I mean, you don't have to put as much seasoning if you don't want to. The best thing about chicken wings and buffalo wings is you can experiment with anything. I've been experimenting with a lot of different combinations ever since I've started making these buffalo wings. And this is the combination that I think just works the best together. Sometimes what I do is I'll take some saran wrap and just cover it over the bowl, put the bowl in the fridge, and at least 30 minutes you want to let it just sit there and just marinate. However, if you're short for time or you got hungry kids, you don't have to let it marinate. You can just go ahead and as long as the oil is hot, just go ahead and cook it as it is. So right now I'm going to cook it as it is. I'm short for time. Always, always, always make sure you wash your hands. I wash my hands a lot, but especially when I'm cooking poultry dishes. All right, so while my chicken is marinating and the oil is getting hot, I just wanted to say, I know y'all saw my Christmas video and you saw that I got this brand new winter is coming apron. Yeah, what y'all think, man? This apron is hard. This apron is hard. You see that hat, that's new too. That's a nice little I'm trying to get my real chef game up, you know what I'm saying? So, restaurant coming soon, man. The grease is nice and hot. Let's go ahead and start cooking these wings. I know y'all know how to cook, but still have to express this very, very carefully. All right, Johnson Family TV, #1 rule of cooking is safety is first. So when it comes to hot grease, you know, this can burn you and scar you, mess you up for the rest of your life. So now tongs are preferred, but today I'm using a fork, right? So very slowly you want to place the chicken inside the grease. Don't panic and try to drop it, you know what I'm saying? Just nice and slow. So because I don't use any breading on the chicken, it's perfect for everybody that's doing the ketogenic diet or ketogenic lifestyle or low carb diet, low carb lifestyle. I flip my wings a lot as I'm cooking, so let's just go ahead and flip them a little bit. I'm gonna cook both sides of the wings twice. They gotta be cooked when we cook it. All right, so the wings are done now. The way I strain my wings is I put them inside of actually a pasta strainer. So I have a clean fork, not one of the ones that I use the raw that I use to put it in there. It had the raw chicken on it, right? Drop it in there. I use a pasta strainer, that way it makes sure that the skin stays crispy instead of, you know, using a paper towel on a plate and then you're gonna, it's basically just gonna be sitting inside of its own grease. I used to do that, but then something changed and I started using this. Let this cool off for a little bit and let's go ahead and make a homemade buffalo sauce. So the buffalo wing sauce is super simple, only involves 2 ingredients. It takes about 5 minutes. #1 ingredient is butter. I don't really know how you measure this Italian butter. It doesn't have the lines that the normal American butter has. What you want to do is equal parts of butter and Frank's Red Hot Sauce. If you don't have Frank's Red Hot Sauce, you can use any other hot sauce. Sometimes when I don't have enough Frank's Red Hot Sauce, I mix and match, I use a different kind. So it really doesn't matter, but personally I prefer Frank's.
Use Frank's.
So 1 stick of butter, I think it's half a cup. So if you do 1 stick of butter, you wanna do a half a cup of hot sauce. How much sauce you make depends on how many wings you're cooking. So for the amount of wings that I made, 1 stick and then half a cup of butter, of hot sauce should be good. This is a half cup of Frank's Red Hot Sauce. This is literally all you do. Once it starts to boil, then you can just take it off. It's starting to bubble a little bit over here, and that's it, it's done. Transfer the wings into the bowl, and then pour the wing sauce over the wings. That's it. You go ahead and plate it. That's it though, that's it. Easy. Go ahead and plate it real quick. Hit you with a flat. Hit you with a drum. Boop. That's it, voila. Let's go ahead and taste it, you know. What's better, drums or flats? Drop a comment below. It's good. Look, well done. It's well seasoned. The wing sauce is on point. The butter makes it so like, I don't know, this is good. All right, it's good. The wings is good. I'm telling you, this wings is good. Look. This wings right here is good. So there you go. Delicious homemade buffalo wings with homemade buffalo wing sauce. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure that you subscribe to all our videos. Press the bell so you get notifications on all Johnson Family TV videos in the future. Drop a comment below. Tell us how you liked it. Did you like the recipe? If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and press that like button. Thanks for watching. Join the fam.